In the brutal country scarred by 10-year war, society has become sharply divided. The royals held absolute power, and their hatred for commoners was no secret. To them, commoners were seen as nothing more than workers meant to suffer and serve. There was only one escape for commoners: royal sponsorship, a rare pact whereby royal families rescue a chosen commoner from hardship, granting them status and safety in exchange for lifelong loyalty and service to that house. Two commoners were children of this harsh world, surviving side by side in a labor camp, where punishment and suffering were part of daily life. Over time, they formed a deep bond, a unique love born not from comfort, but from shared pain and survival. Their lives changed when Mayor Will van Grant discovered them. Seeing potential in their resilience, which reflected brightly through their determined eyes, he granted them royal sponsorship. They were taken into noble service under his house. However, under royal tradition, those serving the same household meant they are now family, which means their love had now turned forbidden, a taboo. One of them realized this, and to continue living in the present they worked so hard for, they left, the other calling it survival, while the other called it abandonment.
Please, I love you. Please don't do this to me, Eddie. I need you. Come back. Please come back. I love you. You'll regret this.
At the same time, somewhere else in the town, someone felt deep hatred and seething anger. The head maid of the house, Will van Grant, was not only a maid, but also a mother of the child whom she had groomed to perfection, the child who was supposed to receive noble sponsorship from Mayor Will van Grant, Ruby E. All her life, she had prepared her daughter to accept noble sponsorship from Mayor Will van Grant, only for it to be taken away by some unknown slaves. Out of jealousy and despair, Ruby E. took her own life, leaving even a deeper scar on a broken mother. Now, after a council meeting led by Mayor Will van Grant, one of his trusted servants had been found dead under suspicious circumstances. The war had raged against another nation for many months, before finally coming to an end. Many villages had been destroyed in the conflict, and thus the president bestowed $20,000 upon every town mayor so that their towns might be rebuilt. In one particular town, ruled by Mayor Will van Grant, our story unfolds. At a meeting held in the Swakopmund Museum between the important figures of the town to decide how the gold coins should be spent. The representatives were Miss Anastasia Grant, new health inspector, Dr. Evangeline, chief physician, Miss Auguste Everdeen, town elder and representative of the common folk, Miss McBride, head farmer and agricultural representative, Miss Timberlake, town economist and financial advisor, Miss Wonder, public advocate and influential speaker, Mr. Hamilton, merchant guild leader, Miss Rihanna Rich, wealthy landowner and business owner, Mr. Roland Rich, noble representative, Mayor Will van Grant, town leader and chair of the meeting, Mr. Lucien Grant, mayor's advisor.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you all know, due to the recent war, our beloved president has bestowed upon us $20,000 to use for the improvement of this town. And that is why I have called upon you all today so that we may discuss what to do moving forward. And with that, I now commence the meeting.
As the town's financial advisor, I highly recommend that we invest $20,000 in farmers and livestock, for our food produce has been greatly diminished and the people are starving.
I strongly agree with the suggestion.
I agree as well.
As do I.
That does not seem like a bad idea. I agree. The commoners will simply have to work for it.
Yes, indeed. It is only natural for the commoners to work.
I disagree.
Elaborate.
Your worship, as you may know, most of the common folks are badly injured because of the war. That is why I suggest that instead of building farms, we pay the neighboring nations to send food and supplies for the starving people first.
That is absurd!
As the head farmer, I cannot help but agree with Ms. August. We must first deal with the starvation before anything else.
I disagree with both sides.
Why must we concern ourselves with such trivial matters? It is the duty of the commoners to walk before the royals do. Your worship, pay no heed to the words of a mere commoner. She knows nothing.
Lucian,
Yes, Your Worship.
what do you think?
I suppose we should allow Miss Anastasia to have a word. It appears.
Although I strongly agree with Ms. August and Ms. McBride, I think we are overlooking the fact that more than starvation, the people are dying. They need healthcare more than ever. I believe our first priority should be to build a large hospital where more lives are saved. Even if they are fed, it will not stop them from dying. Thus, I think we should invest the money in constructing a hospital.
I disagree. Even if we build a hospital, those pathetic commoners won't even be able to afford it anyways.
Exactly, it shouldn't be merely a hospital, but a community service where everyone receives help for free.
Absolute nonsense. Do you take us for free laborers? Nothing is free in this world, not especially for slaves such as yourselves.
Yet, Miss Anastasia is right. We are losing people to fever and plagues. Medicine must come first, or we'll have nobody left to work the fields.
And think of the people.
We do not view commoners as people. Those insects were born only to work for us.
But
It was for free? No, it doesn't work like that. No, for communists, no.
I agree with Miss Anastasia.
What your worship?
No objections. As the mayor of this town, it is my responsibility to look after the land of these people. It is my responsibility to represent these people as a whole, and that includes the commoners. So you insulting these commoners is like insulting me directly as well. I have come to a conclusion and I have decided. All funds will be spent on building the hospital that Miss Anastasia proposed, and she will be the leader of this project with full authority. You are all to treat her as you treat me.
Everyone left the meeting. Miss Auguste Everdeen and Miss McBride departed with wide smiles, while the royals frowned in anger. Miss Anastasia left for the restroom and returned to the lecture hall, only to realize that her purse was missing.